Stony Brook showing that zone defense once again right now. Cook with Keenan right in front of her. Stagnant offense for the Illini. McKenzie drives it, teardrop, it rolls in. And Adalia McKenzie up to 16 points on the game. The run up to 9-0 for Illinois.
And it's just staying patient throughout that zone and getting the right look. Adalia McKenzie does a great job.
No friendly bounces for the Stony Brook Seawolves, but a third offensive rebound allows Marla King to finish. Third chance points, if you will, for Stony Brook on that one. Bryant recovered it after nearly losing it there. Dolan in the corner. McKenzie drives it, and one! Adalia McKenzie. 9 for 10 from the field. What a performance.
I mean, she knifed through that defense. Almost looks like she has 5 defenders around her, able to find an open space and get the bucket with the foul.
And we asked Ashley Langford pregame, how are you planning on playing Adalia McKenzie? And she pretty much said we got to match her energy. Don't allow her to get going early, but certainly Adalia McKenzie is bringing the energy. And this Illini team feeds off that every time she has a night like this.
Yeah, and she's just been able to get high percentage shots, and that's all around the basket and some good mid-range looks as well.
She has a chance to possibly break that season high she set last game. She's going to try for 21 here, but she'll have a chance to try for that at the free throw line.
Foul on the Seawolves, number 4, V. Keenan.
V. Keenan is going to be called on the foul after McKenzie got the steal. 4:45 left to play here in quarter number 3. The Fighting Illini on a 12-2 run over the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But Kyra Cook nearing a double-double of points and assists. Very impressive game for Cook. But at the free throw line right now, having an even more impressive game is Adalia McKenzie. She's now up to 20 points and has a chance to tie her season high that she set just 1 game ago with this free throw, which she does. 21 points in back-to-back games for Adalia McKenzie, and she is coming out, but very good chance she might break that if she gets back in the game.
Certainly, I mean, they've been going to her almost pretty consistently. They can get her in a little pick-and-roll action, going downhill with the half-court offense, and of course, on transition, they're finding her to look for an easy lay.
17th time in double figures this season for Adalia McKenzie. She had 8 straight times scoring in double figures between January 17th and February 29th, as well as averaging 10.7 points per game this season. She has been quite an energy bug for the Illini, who found some steam down the stretch but couldn't just rack up enough wins to eventually make the NCAA tournament. But of course, the wins were good enough to qualify them for this WBAT with a 14-15 record. At the line, Sharice Pittman. Stony Brook taking its first free throw attempts of this game here. Timu came in shooting 75.8% from the charity line, which was first in the CAA this season, near turnover, but instead it's going to result in a couple points for the Illini. 3 passes, and that ends up in a cross-court transition play leading to a couple more for Illinois. Back up to 25 points.
Purdue's trying to catch up, or they're taking the lead for just a fraction of the time. So that really has been the difference in this matchup so far.
Lauren Poulter served to start set 4 here. Burbage will pick up the first point. But in this matchup, the team who has scored first has not won that set.
You play-by-play people, you always notice those things.
You know, we got to point out what has happened. Illinois scored the first point in set 1, and then Purdue scored the first points in set 2 and 3. So
it's a good observation, Will.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Hudson on the serve receive. She's blocked up front by Raina Terry. It looked like she got to that by herself.
Yeah, Raina Terry, that was a solo block. Eva Hudson over here on the right side. Looks as if Purdue is either in rotation. 4 or 1.
Vanessa Pan. Raven Colvin tried it, and Illinois stays aggressive up front. This time it's Collins who gets to it herself.
Well, mentioning the rotations, because each team can set up differently for the new set. And so sometimes that's changed for different matchups, hitting success against certain blockers. And Purdue right now with Eva being their second server.
Well, if you want another fun fact, Laura, Illinois went down 3-0 in set 3. And now Purdue was just down 3-0 and picked up their first point. So once again, another observation to make. Not saying it leads to anything, of course, but got to point it out. As Purdue now in the scoring category here in set 4. Eva Hudson served. Raina Terry picks up another kill. That'll be number 15 as she gets it through the block.
Well, and really right now is Purdue serving as aggressive as they possibly can. Are they serving in between the seams, the players? It appears Illinois having good success right now with being able to serve receive.
And now Raina Terry back at the service line. 15 kills, 7 digs, 2 blocks, and an ace for Raina Terry. 3 digs away from a double-double. As the attempt there by Emily Rotovsky, who's in the match for the first time. Nunji blocked up front. Here she goes again. Cross-court attempt is to her avail as Skimmerhorn could not get to it.
Illinois being so powerful here on the outside. Nunji swinging first, denied. Second time, goes back with the second attempt, sharp cross. Each time using a different shot to be able to try and score.
5-1 Illinois here in set number 4. Raina Terry will continue to serve. Skimmerhorn has it. It was set up and not tipped up front. The Boilermakers saying they thought it was. As Lauren Poulter tried to hit it over, but looks like Dave Shondell is not going to challenge, and the Illini now found themselves up by 5 early here. So here's Raina Terry once again. Restovsky tried it. Nunji on a little off speed, picked up by Colvin. Chicoine with a little dump over. Collins up the middle, blocked up front. Colvin blocked up front. Lots of blocks in this rally. Chicoine picked up by Barnes in the back row. Bump set to Mosier for Nunji. Free ball for the Boilermakers. Here's Restovsky. She'll pick up her first kill. Here in the 6th. A ball that definitely could have been a double play ball. And there's still no outs with Jorge DeGatti to the plate. One of the other home run hitters yesterday for the Rafters against the Green Bay Rockers. And DeGatti fouls off the 1-0 off his foot. The Northwoods League is giving you the opportunity to play NWL Lucky 7 every day for your shot at $100,000. You can find the NWL Lucky 7 game at northwoodsleague.com under the gaming tab. Answer 7 questions correctly about action in the Northwoods League and you can win $100,000. The game is free to play. Must be at least 21. Terms and conditions apply. So both teams looking to get something working here in these last couple of half innings as the Rafters have runners on first and second. And the 1-1 to DeGatti. This is low on outside on the cutter. The Woodchucks would love a ground ball here. 2-1 is sent into center field. And Mark Schallenberger is going to make a throw into home. And it's a very smart idea to be held up at third for Jensen. But that is now the second single in the inning, and that has loaded the bases with no outs. The Rafters have a great chance to try and jump in front. As now Dominic Reed
And a little bit of a hole here. But this is where the air really hurts you if you're the Woodchucks. They could have potentially had 2 outs on the board, and that would have just been a 2-out single that put DeGotti at first. But no, now you have bases loaded and no outs. So the 18th error in the last 6 games loads the bases for Brendan Bobo, who can give the Raptors a 4-0 lead with 1 swing of the bat easily. Brendan Bobo is a guy who is no stranger to home runs. He has 10 home runs on the season. Had 16 last year with the Raptors, now has 10 already this year in 40 games played, and he was trying for it there. But instead, he swings through the off-speed by Reed. Bobo, a guy with 37 hits on the season, only a .239 batting average, but that is because he is strictly a power hitter. 9 doubles, 1 triple, 10 home runs, and 39 RBIs. Great chance to put the Raptors in front, but Reed gets him on the changeup there, and he's down 0-2. Now the $1 million question is, what do you do with this 0-2 count here? Because you don't want a ball to get behind McGann if you're Reed, and you don't want to go right at Bobo with a fastball. 0-2, it's inside, and it is a splitter that misses low. So Bobo stays patient. The Cal State Fullerton Titan, Brendan Bobo from Santa Cruz, California, in the transfer portal. 1-2, and Bobo hits one into right field, and that is gone. What did I say? Brendan Bobo can make this game 4-0 with 1 swing of the bat, and he has done so. Brendan Bobo has done it, and the Raptors take a 4-0 lead.
Boston, the site of this year's East Regional Final in the NCAA basketball tournament, a place that also became Champaign East between Thursday and Saturday.
You know, I've heard of people coming in from San Diego, coming in from the Netherlands. Illini from all over the world are coming here.
Alex Villanueva is the president of the Boston Illini Club. The club worked hand in hand with the Illinois Athletic Department to set up pregame parties on Thursday and Saturday. Hurricanes at the Garden was filled with orange and blue.
When they're feeling good about athletics and all the different sports Illinois offers, they come out in droves. And I'm really proud of the alumni base for coming out tonight. Well, you're all alumni. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I know Matt does a good job. He's been so helpful for us on our board.
Baby. Yeah.
So helpful.
And some very notable alumni made their appearance known.
And I'm done working, but this is one of the first few times I've been able to follow the Illini, and I wasn't working, so I'm glad I'm here.
Stephen Bardo, a member of the 1989 Flying Illini Final Four team, has to remain neutral while calling college basketball games on Big Ten Network. He said he loved the experience of feeling like a part of the fan base.
Well, Illini Nation is one of the more proud fan bases, and so it's been too long since we've been able to enjoy this type of run. So for me, I just want to be a part of the Illini Nation. I want to have fun, and I love what these guys are doing, and just be able to soak all this up, because when you're playing, you can't get all this because you're too locked in. So this is fun for me.
Then there was all-time leading scorer in program history, Deon Thomas. He called Illinois fans some of the most passionate out there.
Baby, this is Illini Nation. We have the best fans in the country. I knew they were going to show up and show out, so I'm not surprised.
Nearly 40 members of the Orange Crush student section made a 16-hour bus ride to Boston to support their team.
So every year we're like, if we make it to Sweet 16, we're going. No matter where it is, we're going.
It's just so surreal. Like, it feels special to be part of such like a great program.
Brooke Volker is an Illinois junior, and Carter Wood is an Illinois freshman. Volker said she couldn't miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's incredible. I grew up in a small town, and everyone I knew was an Illini fan. And to be able to just experience this here in a totally different state, halfway across the country, is incredible. You don't realize how far the university spreads until you're here, and it's awesome.